What's up, Brick Squadron? I'm Grey Wolf.
I'm Donnie.
And we're here with yet another episode of our podcast. In this episode, we're going to find out what the best LEGO Star Wars sub-theme truly is.
And we are going to do this via a debate.
Yes, we're going to be debating each other. So, what is the sub-theme that you are going to be representing?
My sub-theme that I'm representing for today is the Starship Collection. It is brand spanking new and it is amazing. I'm proud to be representing it today. I'm ready for whatever you throw at me.
And I will be representing Master Builder Series. I mean, come on. It's just amazing. I have to go with it. So, before we get into it, we're just gonna name some of the sets that come in our lineups. So you can just start naming some of your sets, Donnie.
Obviously, we've only got a couple of in the Starship Collection, but they're still really good. One of the first ones to come out were the Millennium Falcon and Executor Super Star Destroyer, both made in mini scale that came out together. The Executor Super Star Destroyer also features two normal-sized Super Star Destroyers made up of 3 or 4 bricks placed beside the Executor Super Star Destroyer that serve as a finishing touch. Tantive 4 and the Home 1 Star Cruiser are coming next in the line, 2 fabulous Rebel ships, while the Invisible Hand and a Kilometer-class assault ship represent the Clone Wars. Kylo Ren's Command Shuttle, the newest set in the range, has also come in with a bang, even though it's also kind of not a bang.
Yeah,
because
it's a bad bang.
We'll get to this later.
So for mine, in the Master Builder series, there's technically only 2 official sets, which are Betrayal at Cloud City, and Mos Eisley Cantina.
But also, technically, there are 4 more.
So the other 4 are the 2 Death Stars, which are the first edition and the second edition. They're basically the same, just having some updated figs and a couple of updated techniques. The Ewok Village and the Hoth Echo Base, or the Assault on Hoth. The Assault on Hoth set. So, now we're just gonna say, kind of what our themes kind of are. So, Donnie, what is the Starship Collection?
So the Starship Collection is a collection, of course, of a group of ships that are based in a scale that is called mini scale. Mini scale is not micro fighter scale, but it is also not play scale. It's somewhere that hits right in between, and it's perfect because you can use the mini scale to your advantage when you're looking for a set that is normally going to be huge in play scale form, like the Invisible Hand or Home 1 Star Cruiser. This is why it's perfect also for people who love to display models of ships in the rooms, as they also come with tags of the ship's name and also sometimes 20th or 25th anniversary plaques.
So, Master Builder Series is commonly confused with Ultimate Collector Series. So, Ultimate Collector Series are massive ships that are usually $200 and over, and they're usually like ships or vehicles. And they are meant for strictly display only. They're pretty much 18 plus. They have a tiny bit of play, but they are meant to be put on a shelf, and that is pretty much it. Master Builder Series is also giant sets that are usually $200 and over, somewhere in that expensive range. But they're meant more on that play side. They're basically massive play sets, almost kind of like doll houses for some of them. And they are great because of their interiors. Now, they might not look the best from the exterior, or some of them don't look the best from the exterior, like Betrayal at Cloud City, but they have such expansive interiors and so many rooms inside that there is just endless play, and they are great to match up with minifigs on mini scale, which does not come with any minifigs and cannot be put in the same scale with minifigs. Though they are mainly meant for play and don't have too much display value, there are a couple few that do have a little bit of that display with them, like the Ewok Village and the Mos Eisley Cantina, that could look good both for play and on a shelf. So,
Fun flashback fact: the Ultimate Collector Series ATST, rather the old one,
yeah,
for those of you
the
watching
older
the video
one
today, came out for $60 when it was first released.
So that's why I said mainly $200 because again, times have changed. Back like 20 years ago, things were different and they had some crazy pricing, but you know.
Cool pricing for us Star Wars fans who were, looking for cheaper sets. These days, it's kind of gone rogue.
Well, I think so. The reason I think that like mine is one of the best is because like the minifigs. Mini scale, like why even have minifigs? And like minifigs are some of the best part of Lego. They like the characters, they show the characters, and like it's so hard to have a build without a minifig. I mean, come on, but mini scale doesn't come with a minifig, and even if you have your own minifigs, there's no way it can just look good with a minifig. You can't put it with a minifig. So not being able to have that minifig potential crushes it, I feel like. Any rebuttal to that?
My rebuttal to that is that these sets make up for that with what you were saying most Master Builder sets lack, which is exterior. Master
Not Master.
Not Master. Thanks, Greg.
Starship Collection.
The Starship Collection is what I was trying to say. Come with extensive kinds of exteriors, and they show incredible details on the outside of the ships that look just as if you were staring at a movie screen, looking at this version of the ship that you saw released back in the 60s and 70s and 90s and 2000s. However, there is also occasionally a small interior to the set where you can often find a small scene occurring that was part of the ship's appearance in the Star Wars series. For example, the Invisible Hand features Obi-Wan's and Anakin's Jedi interceptors parked in the hangar bay, along with an MTT that is brown for some reason, also in there. And in the new docking bay of the Home One Star Cruiser, you can also find a huge place for a small X-Wing and A-Wing to be parked inside the hangar bay, with also room for stud minifigs. It's really
so you
cool
have
because
your
I
own
do
version
love
of
to display them.
minifigs.
We do.
Now, here's what I'm saying. Now, play is like a 2 out of 10 on your side and like a 10 out of 10 on mine. I mean, if you want to play with the set, get Master Builder. Now, display. Again, it really varies between my sets. I mean, Betrayal of Cloud City is like a 0, but then like the Ewok Village is like an 8. So it varies. I would say probably like a 3 out of 10. You have like a 10 out of 10. Now, for minifigs, you guys have a 2 out of 10. I feel, again, this is my opinion.
Personally,
it's like a 2 out of 10 because you have your own version of minifigs. You have the stud minifigs, but mine has like a 10 out of 10 for minifigs, and I feel like I just have like 10 out of 10 more. I have the higher rating overall. Like if you add those up all together, mine I get like a 33 out of 10. You get like a 28 out of 10. So
out of 10.
Or I mean out of 30 or 40. Whatever it is. I don't know. I'm just saying I feel like I have a higher overall rating in those 3 categories.
You would be at a 22, I'd be at a 14. So if we're doing it out of 30 based on the 3 categories you just identified. I just love these sets though because I love to stare at them, and also there's sometimes, with only a few of them, interactive features that you can move around.
True.
Especially with the Invisible Hand, which is my favorite one. I have it on display in my own room. Is that you can snap the ship apart just like it happened in Revenge of the Sith Episode 3. And also, Kylo Ren's shuttle, the newest one to join the Starship Collection, has posable wings.
Now, okay, but I guess you have your little functions and your little, almost, you call them play features. But I mean, you don't want to talk about play features, buddy.
I wouldn't call them play features.
I
would call them interactive features that you can change.
Well,
you can change them. You don't really play with them. You display them in a certain way that is to your liking, and then
But I mean, you can't even talk about interactive features, man. My Cloud City, like for instance, Cloud City, the carbon freezing chamber, you can swap. You can click with a click of a lever or a button. You can switch Han Solo and put him right in the carbonite. I mean, like you can do like they're literally meant for play. So they're gonna have a lot of features and they're gonna have a lot of ability for you to crank levers and make stuff happen.
That is true. I would like to defend this version on display because, I mean, continuing display. I would just think that the Ewok Village, you could look at there and be like, wow, the Ewok Village, but it's just a ton to look at. If you look at one of the Starship Collection sets, you're like, wow, it's such a cool set. And it's an interesting thing to have on display. And if you
I would
have
love
the
to
whole
have a bunch of
series,
tree houses on display.
you display them all around the room, and it looks wonderful. You just display them everywhere. It looks like a coordinated collection, and you'd be known as Starship Guy.
I mean, yeah, I guess, like, your sets can look good, but, like, I think the Cantina, you can totally display that. Like, you can totally display that, and, like, it can still look, like, really good on display. Like, you can see, like, imagine having, like, this on your display. You got this whole scene, you got this whole setup of Tatooine and everything, and it just looks so good. And I mean, look at how nice this bar area looks. I mean, it just looks amazing. I mean, that is like a display scene, but it can also be played with. You can play with your figs running around the bar, getting drinks, having fight scenes there. But you can also display it, have, Obi-Wan cutting the guy's arm off, the Greedo and Han shoot off, There's display and there's play. Now, that can't be said about everything, every single set here, but I mean, come on.
Display. I mean, the point of this display set, it's display, so it's display. It's not meant for play.
It's meant for both, which is the thing.
I'm talking about the Starship Collection.
Okay, which is not meant for play, I guess.
It's meant for display. It is display. It's not play. It's display.
And man, I love a good display set too. I put my stuff on shelves.
This is coming from a guy who displays virtually everything that he has.
I will take, but these sets, I feel like I can put, if I had Mos Eisley's Cantina, I could play with that in hours, and I could stare at that on a shelf for hours.
Heck, he's better at putting things up in scenes and putting them on display and looking at them. He's better at this than I am. So, I mean, I don't understand why he can't just like these display sets, they're so amazing. I mean, if you just like to gaze up at them, they're really interesting models.
Now, my next point here is value. Now, I just want to look at the value now, and I kind of want to do this. Now, if you want to do this some other way, that's fine, but I kind of want to do this with some little fun game. I want for a random set to be chosen out of one being out of my Master Builder series and one being out of your MIDI scale, and we will compare the values and see which ones are better until we've done that with every single set. And whoever gets the most points for value can, take that. Do you want to just play that little game?
Let's do it.
Alrighty. So, first off, how do you want to randomize the picks? Is there any way you want to do it?
I don't.
How about, I got this. You're gonna, you have a list. You have a list of all the Starship Collection sets.
I do.
I am going to pick number 5. What was number 5? Number 5 ended up being the Invisible Hand.
The best one of all of them.
But remember, this is off of value. This is purely off of value. Actually, we can do it with everything. We can just say which ones are just better. Well, no, value, because I feel like value is something we could agree on a little bit more.
Anyways.
So, value, and now for you, I have a list of all of them. Choose a number 1 through 6, my friend.
I choose 4.
He chose 4. That was the Ewok Village. So we got the Ewok Village versus the Invisible Hand.
Personally,
So-
both of our favorites.
Yeah, those are both of our favorites. So this value is 557 pieces for retail price of $50. So that's pretty good value there.
I like a less than 10-cent value. It's less than 10-cent a piece value for this set. Pretty good value.
So, that's some amazing value here. I'm pulling up the Ewok Village right now. It has 1,990 pieces for $250. Now, I get that the piece is the value for price per piece is better on the mini scale set, but price per piece isn't everything. You still get, do you think that this set could be worth $250, or do you not see it?
Of course. No, I see this a lot. It's just, it needs more pieces.
So you think the midi? Okay, so we'll say the midi scale.
Must be bigger.
The midi scale one won this one. Now I'm gonna
unless you're one of the people who would kind of think that, in a way, MBS sets and UCS sets deserve to be overpriced sometimes, which is kind of the motive with Lego.
So I'll choose number 2. Why not? Number 2 was the Executor Super Star Destroyer.
Another one of my favorites.
And then choose 1 through 6.
1.
Choosing number 1, that was Cloud City. So Cloud City, I know, does not have the best value. That one's not a good one for me. It just really doesn't. It doesn't have very good value from what I saw. 2,800 pieces, $340. Not looking great there.
$50, $350.
Yeah, $350. The Executor Super Star Destroyer, 630 pieces, $70.
So that's around 13-14 cents a piece.
Yeah. So
but I'm not sure. It's around the same value.
It's around the same, yeah. You kind of guess some of that same value. But yours comes with no minifigs. Mine comes with 20. 7 being unique. And they put detail into these minifigs, man. When I say they put in detail. Lando's has a printed cape that has designs on it. Han Solo has dual molded legs and has side of the leg printing, which they only reserve for their top-notch sets. So I think we should maybe put it for a tie, or maybe Cloud City wins. What do you say?
Cloud City wins.
Cloud City
funny
wins.
For me, definitely sounds stupid for this, but my favorite part is the little landing platform with Boba Fett's ship.
It doesn't have too much, but it's so cool. Alright, I will choose number 4. That is the Home 1 Star Cruiser. And then what are you choosing?
I'm gonna go with number 2.
That was the Cantina, right? So we will look up that Mazda's Cantina. That one is $400 when it came out for 3,187 pieces, but 21 minifigs on top of that 3,100 pieces. So I get that it's like 15 16 cents a piece, which is high, but think about it. You get a giant Cantina with a dewback, two vehicles, and you get a trading, like a little Jawa trading shop. That's not even little. I say little, but it's not even little. It's a pretty big trading shop. And, 21 minifigs with some very, very nice detail on them. That's some good value. And then we got the Home 1 Star Cruiser. This one is 559 pieces. And it retailed for $70.
So this is an interesting one. It has bad value.
It does not have value.
I'm guessing
Neither
Lego
of them
priced
have
this
good
based
value.
on how they thought this was an incredible looking mini scale. I think this is how they based.
Neither of them have
price.
very good value. I don't know. What do you say?
I think they both have bad value, but they're two of the better looking sets from their range.
So you want to go tie?
I will say a tie. It's fine.
It's a tie. So right now we're all tied up. It's 2-2 right now. I will go with 7. And we'll only do it with 3 more. How about 3 more sets and then we'll be done?
This is going bad for me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the set was Kylo Ren's command shuttle, which is not good at all. 386 pieces, $70 for 386 pieces.
I know they just priced this because they think it looks huge for how many pieces it has.
That's like 16 cents. That's like 16 cents a piece. That's like
maybe
16
even
cents
17
a piece.
cents a piece.
17 cents a
That's
piece.
just bad. I mean,
what number are you choosing?
I'm gonna choose. No, for you, I'm gonna say 3, but then I'm also gonna tack on. This has got to be around 20 cents a piece. You've got a. It's unfortunate because you have a price of $35.
Yeah, it's just not
$70. But then 350 pieces. That's basically when you divide by the 10, and you've got like the 35 pieces. It's times 2, so you've got a 20 cents a piece value.
It's not good. It's not good value at all. Here, 2,144 pieces. For what it retailed, $250. This is some pretty good value. I mean, that's some good value. They give you a ton of this set.
It's like 11 or 12 cents a piece.
That's
excellent.
not bad. So I think I might have to win this one. So I'm up by
and
one.
It is a pretty complete set too, even if it does seem like it's a little bit on the smaller side for a master builder set. It seem like that, but it's more the bigger set. It's spread out more. So you've got technically a pretty big set, and you can span this over a large space.
So next one, I'm gonna go 1. So we have 2 more sets left. I'm gonna go 1. That's a Millennium Falcon. And then what number are you picking? You have 5 or 6. 6 is the 2nd edition Death Star. So, give me 1 sec. I'm looking up the Death Star to see its count. We have to find the correct Death Star. Is this the correct Death Star? No, wait.
Either one will
work. We'll do this one for now. So this one, 4,000 pieces, $500, but there's 27 minifigs. So they give you a lot of minifigs to make up for that 1,000 pieces that might be missing.
9 of which are unique.
Yeah, so this is probably like 15 cents a piece, I would probably say, around there.
That's ish value.
Yeah.
But once again, this is one of the most loved Lego sets in the world.
There's 27 figs in
it's the Death Star. What do you have to say?
I mean, yeah. And then the Millennium Falcon, 921 pieces, $85.
That's good.
That's good.
That's
less than 9 cents.
That's
like
less than
9
cents
cents.
a piece. And also, it looks fantastic. It's also
does.
Might be the most iconic starship in the Lego and Star Wars galaxy.
So yeah, I mean, there's definitely. So who do you think won that one?
It's tricky because I mean, it's the Death Star and the Millennium Falcon, so you've got a lot going on between two.
We could choose a tie.
I think the Death Star is to take it though, because I mean, minifigures.
Well then,
27. That's almost the most minifigures that's ever been put in a Lego set until the new Death Star comes out at the end of 2025. It's just a semicircle. But it's fine, or is it really not fine? We'll find out when it comes out.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. The new $1,000 Death Star is a sad excuse of a $1,000 Lego set. But, all right, so is there any final points that you just want to make here? Anything else you just want to get across?
Mini scale is awesome!
Nothing else? That's what you got?
It's the perfect display set ever. It's just the perfect one. There's none better.
And I say Master Builder Series, if you get the right sets, it can be both good on display and good for play. It will keep you busy for hours. You will never, ever want to take it. You never want to ever have it not be in your collection. I think it's a perfect addition to your collection.
So obviously, this is going to we're coming to the end of our episode, but we would like to know that you probably are thinking that Master Builder Series has won, but we would like you to let us know who you think had the better theme.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. There will be a poll on the channel where you can vote for who you think won this debate. So make sure you vote there. All right. Thanks for watching, and may the force be with you always.